How did a little boy went from making jewelry for his sisters to creating high-quality watches for Hollywood stars and even multi-billionaires? How did a small store in the middle of nowhere grow to be the most luxurious watch brand? And what are the secrets behind his success? This is the story of a man that with no money, no power, and no connections, managed to build the most luxurious and expensive watch brand in the world. A multi-billion-dollar company that not only holds the record for the most expensive watch ever made, but also is the #1 choice for many celebrities like Cristiano Ronaldo, Jay-Z, Drake, and more. This is the story of Jcob & Co. From a tender age, Jacob's curiosity knew no bounds. Growing up, surrounded by the laughter and camaraderie of his 4 older sisters, he seamlessly blended into their world, becoming their honorary partner in crime. But Jacob's interests transcended the ordinary. While his sisters busied themselves with dolls and games, Jcob found himself drawn to a different kind of treasure: the intricate beauty of jewelry. With a natural knack for craftsmanship, Jcob eagerly lent his tiny hands to the task of repairing his sister's prized adornments. Little did he know that these early experiences would lay the foundation for his future brilliance. Meanwhile, his father was working more than 3 jobs just to be able to provide for his family. But that was not enough. Facing these challenges, Arabo made a bold move at 16. Putting his formal education on hold and diving into a 6-month jewelry making crash course. Remarkably, he aced it in just 4 months. Landing a job at a nearby jewelry factory, he churned out mass market pieces, pocketing $125 a week. By night, in the cozy confines of his bedroom, he let his creativity soar, designing his own dazzling creations. At just 17, he was already a double-shift master, crafting dreams by day and his own visions by night. Months later, he relocated his humble workshop to a bustling factory nestled in the heart of the Diamond District. Arabo honed his craft, mastering the art of exquisite gold jewelry, crafting unique designs that bore his signature touch. But even as he pursued his passion, he kept one foot in the traditional world, still catering to clients in the jewelry industry by fashioning classic gems for distributors and retailers alike. Yet, fate had another surprise in store for young Jcob. Amidst the bustling streets of Tashkent, he stumbled upon an opportunity that would shape his destiny: a photography course. Intrigued by the promise of capturing fleeting moments frozen in time, Jcob eagerly enrolled, unaware of the profound impact it would have on his life. Jcob discovered more than just a new hobby. He unearthed a hidden passion for design and composition, a revelation that would set his creative soul ablaze. Through the lens of his camera, he learned to see the world with fresh eyes, recognizing the subtle interplay of light and shadow, form and function. With each click of the shutter, Jacob's vision sharpened, his artistic sensibilities honed to perfection. In 1986, just barely out of his teens at 21, Arabo founded the retail jewelry company Diamond Quasar. By the early 90s, his creations and his brilliance caught the eye of none other than the legendary Notorious Big, who bestowed upon him the legendary title of Jcob the Jeweler. With this newfound fame, Arabo found himself rubbing shoulders with the elite of the entertainment world. Everything was looking great for Arabo, but 4 years after the creation of his quartz watch collection, something unexpected happened. In 2006, Arabo was accused and arrested for laundering almost $300 million for the Black Mafia family. In June 2008, the charges were finally dropped, and Arabo found himself guilty giving false statements as part of a deal he struck with federal prosecutors. When all of that was over, Jcob Arabo changed his brand name into something that you have probably already heard. Nobody really believed in him. His friends and his family used to say that the world is a dangerous place, full of sharks ready to attack at any moment. But Arabo believed in himself, his dreams and his abilities, so he used to say, "Don't worry, all I need to do is to become the biggest shark." And so he did. He became the most well-known and respected jewelry and watch designer, especially in the rap community. Huge names like Kanye West, Drake, and 50 Cent became regular clients asking for custom jewelry and timepieces, advertising his brand. In 2013, Jcob created the epic SF24, a 2-time zone watch that uses a mechanical split flap system to display the time. In 2014, he introduced the world to the celestial-themed Astronomia Tourbillon, a beautiful watch featuring our ecosystem. Arabo called the Astronomia revolutionary and the most important Jcob & Co. watch. In 2015, Jcob & Co. released the billionaire watch with a price tag of $18 million. He used 260 carats of diamonds, with each individual gem weighing 3 carats. This watch was purchased for the first time in 2018 by Floyd Mayweather, a professional boxer. 2019 was an interesting year for Arabo as he made a new partner, a French hypersports car manufacturer. They developed a new watch, the Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon, designed to emulate the Bugatti Chiron hypersports car. It was designed to replicate the Bugatti W16 engine and a newly designed case inspired by the body of the Chiron. 2019 was a special year for Jcob & Co., not only because they worked with Bugatti, but because they collaborated with Paramount Pictures as well. They worked together on the first Godfather musical watch. They created a watch with a built-in musical complication that plays the first 120 notes of the Godfather theme song. The Godfather partnership was not the first and for sure not the last collaboration. The thing that made Jcob stand out was not just the fact that he was making high-quality watches, but the fact that he was creating a different style of watches. Jcob has worked with Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and even the UFC champion Khabib. And if that's not enough, they partnered with Warner Bros., releasing a new collection of Batman-inspired timepieces. The company also partnered with Universal Pictures, producing the Fast and Furious Twin Turbo, a watch with the iconic symbols inspired by one of the most popular movie franchises of all time, Fast and Furious. Jcob Arabo changed the jewelry and especially the watch industry for good. He managed to turn a simple and boring time-telling machine into a masterpiece. But Jcob didn't become famous and well-respected just for his skills and his talent. Without his hard work, none of his goals would have been achieved. Remember, Jcob was not a genius. He was more like me and you. He was just a kid with high hopes and dreams. Dream big, but don't just stop there. Do what's necessary to succeed. Do the work.